So this is a simulated reality. This is a quantum field with many possibilities. So what? What's the point of all that? If this is a holographic universe and you can choose the reality you want to live in, then what's the point of anything? Are you the center of the universe? And well, it's very nice that we have this science, and YouTube is full with all these videos about you're living an illusion. But that's what sages and scriptures have been saying all along. And that's a good point that should be considered. You start questioning the reality of what you think is real, but not in a creepy way. That's exactly the point of this video. I want to maybe assist if someone gets a little stuck in psychedelic experiences or all this philosophical speculation. If everything is just an illusion, then what's the point of anything? Well, your happiness, the good thing of questioning reality is that you start discovering that your happiness is not dependent on the world, on your circumstances. And there is huge release in that. That's awakening some way. You realize that you are not happy or unhappy because you have that job, you have that relationship, you have that amount of money. No, that's not it. You can interpret it in a different way and it will have a different meaning. It will trigger a different emotion in you. So what sages and scriptures have been pointing out beyond this is all an illusion is that what you're looking for is not something out there. That's what it means to live in this quantum field of endless possibilities. It's not that you go nuts trying to control your world. It's exactly the opposite. It's to realize that what you're looking for, it doesn't come from the virtual reality you're living in. It doesn't come from the senses. It doesn't even come from your mind. Yes, you can tell if you do this, you do that, you think this, you think that, you have different emotional reactions in you. Yes, but it's all conditioning. So your freedom goes even deeper than that. And it is possible to live in a state of perfect satisfaction, happiness, adventurous excitement, and peaceful, restful background where your life is just exactly perfect every time. The way of doing that, or in the process of doing that, is by retracting your attention from the reality. If you think it's real, you will be just putting all your attention. You will say, okay, yeah, I'm thinking about God, I'm thinking about love, I'm thinking about the meaning of the universe. But it's more important that I have to be there at 9 and do this thing. And obviously that's practically useful. Please do match all your responsibilities. But still, there's a lot of space to start. Just don't pay all the time attention to the world, to the news, to the reality of what other people say is real. And just take some time, which is traditionally called meditation, where you just spend some time just feeling yourself, feeling your presence and noticing what's happening inside of you. And yeah, in the beginning, we don't like that because what we find is very unsettling. It's not nice. Everything we have been repressing all of our life is just there. It's just coming up. The moment you look at it, it's just, oh no, I don't want to feel this. That's the reason why I go to the gym. That's the reason why I'm trying to do all this and getting all this stuff and all these dreams, because I don't want to feel this emptiness inside of me. I hope at this point you know that that's not going to work. It seems that it works. That's why there's a lot of smart people out there who speak a lot of languages and have a lot of degrees and still absolutely 100% trapped in this idea that the world is going to make them happy. It just takes any person. Maybe I had a teacher who used to say that People who have quick brains with high IQ and all these people we just render as, wow, this is super smart people. He said they normally have a harder way along this path of enlightenment because you think too much and you're too quick, and that God leads you to deeper illusions. And sometimes this simplest person, you may render yourself as not so smart as all these sciences and not so smart as all these people who, I don't know, they're millionaires and they have a way about everything and they just know everything, and you just may think of yourself like you're not so smart. Well, in this situation, this may be an advantage because you don't need any of that. That's just part of the game still. Your character, again, is not necessarily real. So that's not you. You can just lay back and just explore what is that you're avoiding to feel. And go through that. Be courageous and sit with yourself. Breathe your emotion. Feel alive and go deeper. And if you do that long enough, which is called, again, meditation, you will find that joy, that freshness, that aliveness, that sense of being, living exactly what you should be living, regardless of what it is. That enjoyment, that adventurous attitude and playful spirit. It is actually your reality. That's more real than all this game, all this simulation. And it's always accessible to you just because you dare to stop diverting your attention into what your mind tells you. And you just lay it back, one step back, and just see the whole thing. You dare to see your fears. You dare to go through everything with the trust, with the rest. That's the reason for these videos and me talking and many people going out, because it is important to see someone else telling you behind the curtains of all your fears, there is only love. So just rest in that recognition. Retract your attention from the world and all this, I should do this, I should do that, this shouldn't be like this. Retract your attention from all that stress and urgency and productivity. And you have to fix yourself, retract yourself from all that. Be ready to feel whatever feelings are there, because they are like smoke. You can penetrate them like a wall of smoke. If you're patient, and you're going to be living all your nightmares. But if you just calm yourself and go through that and trust all the people, I mean all the people, I mean the sages, the books, people that, like me, that are suggesting you to do so. Just trust a little bit and just go through that. You're going to go cross into the other side where everything is fine all the time. Where living in a virtual reality is a sense of enjoyment, of playfulness. It's like playing a song with the universe. It's delightful. There is no wrong. There is nothing that will, well, sometimes I feel, this is bothering me, but then you realize, oh, no, we're going back to that mentality. You can rest and still notice it is always there. Every time it is there.